Winter riding can be as exhilarating as it is terrifying, with traction being the first to go. But what about studded tires? They claim to turn slick conditions into just another road surface. Are they an overpriced gimmick, or do they actually work? Today, that's what we're about to find out.
We are experimenting with a drug to create delusions of grandeur. Psychedelic stuff.
Aside from the astronomical amount of weight that they add to the bike, they do give the bike a pleasant, rugged sound. Kind of sounds like you're riding on a trail when you're riding on the pavement. Another thing these two, it's cold, my face doesn't work. They make your bike the complete opposite of supple. Oh, yeah.
I long for that.
All right, riding regular single track with these things is you get a little bit more grip, but because these tires are so stiff, you kind of lose a little bit of grip. So it's sort of a net neutral, unless there's ice. That's where these things are gonna shine. Good ice, bad ice. These are gonna pay for themselves in dividends, which I don't really know what it is.
I went where the people were dancing.
With that said, if you're running these in the winter, the snow melts, I would just keep them on, and then if the snow comes back, you'll be stoked. It's not gonna necessarily work against you to just keep these on through the season. This is a great use case for these tires. The road is just like slightly damp, but it's below freezing. With normal tires, this is treacherous. But with the studs, you kind of get a little bit of insurance. It's essentially peace of mind that I'm not gonna slide out. I'm not gonna break anything on the bike or my body. Yeah, I'm kind of proud of this. My winter leg scenario, thermals under trail pants. The trail pants are kind of like a wind jacket for your legs. And then the thermal's like a thermal for your...
See the ice in there?
Oh, that's so cold.
Yeah. Let's go dancing, dancing the night away, and romancing, dancing our lives away.
So excruciatingly bumpy. Oh, I'm so cold.
See, look how slick this is. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, but then the tire, a normal tire would just slide right out, right? It's thick. That's why you run studs. Oh shit. No joke, that was, oh my God, I need to get on the bike. It neutralizes the fear of turning on ice. That's game changing. Wow. And turning on pavement, surprisingly, it's fine. It's no different than normal tires.
Last night it snowed, then it rained, and then it snowed again. So these conditions are the perfect testing ground, I hope.
Tell me this is not a good idea. I'm pre-warming up my boots and gloves with the boot dryer. Proud of that one.
These tires are so hard. It's hard to tell if there's too much pressure or if they're just really stiff tires. Okay, there was just too much pressure. It's my bad, I wanted it to seat in.
You ever feel like you're the only one that actually gets cycling? Like, not as a sport, but more as a way of life? You're not alone. In fact, we're everywhere. Like Fight Club with bikes. Fight Club? And with the help of the EBD Gear Shop, we can spot our people in the wild. It's like a secret handshake that only cyclists understand. Engage your core, visit the EBD Gear Shop, and be prepared for your new and better life. Because you never know when your next best riding companion will be standing next to you in line.
Yeah, one person asked if the studs would mess with the frame at all. The answer is no. It's only if your frame can't accommodate the tires would that happen. But then that would happen on any tire with your bike.
Oh wow, initial take. I can tell already this is the hack for the winter. Whoa. Yeah, even turning on the hard packed snow, it kind of stays in place. It feels like it's riding on a normal surface. Let's try this road. Ooh, a little slick. That beast had chains on. I guess I kind of have chains on too. This is how freaked out Portland gets about snow. It's rush hour, and there is barely anybody out here. A little slick on the turns. Casualties of snow. So these things will still slip, but they are much less slippery than normal tires. And this, they'll slide. See, when there's a lot of material to move around, they'll just move on that material. But as soon as there's a hard surface, they do grip, which is critical. Where is everybody? Whoa. The loose over hard is not a good combo. Okay. As you can tell, no tire tracks here, which means it's slogging through the soft. Oh boy. This snow is only a couple inches deep. It is tremendously difficult to trudge through. Oh, I've got a good one. I know y'all are crazy. What's the lowest temperature you've ridden your bike in? This is gonna be good. The reason I wanted to ride on this soft, fresh stuff was because I wanted to see how these would do in soft snow. Like, are they good? Are they bad? Like, what's the deal? And the deal is, in fresh snow, these basically don't do anything. In fact, I think I would be better off with some fatty mountain bike tires. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's why fat bikes are for the snow. Don't get me wrong, they work in the snow, it's just not necessarily advantageous. I had no idea. I just thought winter. So I asked the community what they thought about studded tires, and there was a few interesting things that was said. One of them was that they don't perform very well on rocky, dry single track, or wet rocks, just rocks. They slide on rocks. We don't have a lot of rocks around here, so I wasn't able to test that, but in theory, this makes sense. Fogging up. But if you live in a place that has freeze thaw and there are trails that aren't rocky, but maybe wet roots, these would totally work for that. Oh shit. Okay, how long do these last? I also asked the community this one, and several people said that they'll last up to 3 to 4 seasons or approximately 2,000 miles, which tells me that these last a long time, especially if you only use them in the winter. It's always nice when a product lasts an extremely long time. You do have to store it though. Okay, compared to just airing down your tires, it's a world of difference. Airing down your tires is gonna be good if you're just riding on soft snow. If there's any amount of frozen anything, studs are gonna win 10 to 1. But it ultimately depends on the conditions that you're riding in. Some people in the community suggested only running one tire up front, which I think is a clever idea. But even today, I found that having the grip on the back has been helpful. So a budget move, just one tire. If you want full Griptron, commit to the full pull. This is a descent I wouldn't drive down right now. So they did sand it, which is nice, but it's slick. These do give me peace of mind on the turns and the descents. Those are always harder. Oh boy. Hold on. This stuff, hard pack snow, no problem. While with regular rubber, this stuff is treacherous. I think I'm gonna pass this guy. How funny is that? Notice how this road is going from frozen to thaw to mush to frozen. Sketchy conditions. These tires are they're absolutely helping. Oh, sketch. Descending, yikes. Oh, Jesus. What happened? Oh, it smells different. That's basically the car version of the bike I'm riding. A couple of people have asked about skidding on them on dry cement. And I just feel like it's gonna destroy the studs, which is the whole point of the tire. So I don't know. Don't do that. I just realized the plastic thing on the head badge was still on. I'm like my 70-year-old aunt that leaves the plastic on the remote. Another interesting question from the community was, do you leave them on a dedicated bike or wheel set? The move is to just swap tires when the season calls for it. It'll save you money and the space and resources of dedicating. Yeah. It's thawing out now, I'm getting wet. That guy was coming in way fast.
That was fascinating. Oh boy. I've been wanting to try that for a very long time, and
The ride by the numbers?
2 hours, 8 minutes, rolling time, 20.1 miles, and 2,295 feet of elevation. Way harder in the snow. Do studded tires prevent slipping on black ice? Absolutely. Do you need them? Well, that really depends. For any place that has a proper winter with freezing for months on end, 100% necessary. And surprisingly, I think they're a terrific solution for places that have intermittent cold weather because they're easy enough to take on and off. You're not having to build up a whole other bike, and they allow access and control in slippery conditions. I don't know what the hell took me so long. And while these things are heavy as hell, they do offer capabilities that no other tire offers. So it's all give and take. But the best part about riding studded tires is the spring, when you get to take them off and your bike feels like a whole new machine. Shed that winter weight. But there is one more critical component to winter cycling that I cover in this video. All the bases. A to R. Covered. Just sliding into third down. This is a weird one. The snow's melting, but I don't know if I should use the hose to clean off the bike. Like, huh.